I'm Nancy Drew.
What's on your mind, then?
Have you ever tried to walk across the bog?
Do I look daft to you now? There's no walking across the bog. Once you fall in, there's no getting out.
What if you had, say, a map?
Who'd be making such a map, then? When I was your age, younger even, there was talk of an old gypsy woman who kept house in the bog, living all by herself, crazy as could be. But a tall tale is all it was. So don't you be trusting any map, girl. There'll be no crossing that bog. Not if you're fond of living.
I'd better get going.
Good night to you.
You do fine work, miss. You didn't make what they asked for. Another round completed. You do fine work, miss.
Ew. Looks like I need a key.
What's going on?
Have you ever been to the little hut that's in the middle of the bog?
No. Don't tell me you've been traipsing through the bog. Are you nuts? That stuff's like quicksand.
You just gotta watch your step.
Well, if you go missing, at least we'll know where to look.
I'd better get going. See ya.
Stay out of trouble.
You have a lead? I'm gonna go play detective now. Keep me posted.
What's on your mind, then?
Guess I'll go now.
Be careful out there, lass.
You do fine work, miss. You didn't make what they asked for. You do fine work, miss. That order wasn't right. Another round completed.
Good thing I've got lots of phone card to the rescue.
You've reached Alan Payne, who isn't home at the moment, which means you can either leave a message at the beep or call back. Up to you.
Nancy?
Hi, so what's going on at the party?
Oh, the usual party things.
Bess and George are there too, you know.
Yeah, I know. I saw them.
And Minky McNabb.
Yeah, I saw her too.
Ned, are you hiding from her?
No. Why would I be hiding from Minky McNabb?
Because it's a well-known fact that if she's at a party and she detects a cute, unattached male...
She goes after him like a heat-seeking missile. Okay, so maybe I have been avoiding her.
You can't let her ruin the party for you like that.
I know. Look, don't worry. I'll figure something out. In the meantime, let's just talk about what you've been doing, okay?
Remember the woman who made me drive into a ditch? I saw her again.
Where was she this time?
Outside the window to the nursery, I came face to face with her. Then Kyler came in and scared her off.
Did you go after her?
Couldn't. She just sort of vanished. Oh, and did I mention that the nursery is on the second floor?
What? How'd she get up there?
I have no idea. Although just before she appeared, I heard this unearthly howling noise. I heard it when she disappeared, too.
Unearthly howling noise? Nancy, what have you gotten yourself into?
I'm fine, Ned.
What did this woman look like?
Very old and disheveled. Scary looking, with long, wild hair and this crazy look in her eyes.
You're pretty much describing a banshee, you know.
I don't think banshees live in houses, and I'm pretty sure this lady does.
What makes you say that?
I found a hut on the other side of the bog. I have the feeling it's where she lives. There's a bed in it, as well as all sorts of weird things.
Like what?
Like cages, some big enough to hold a small child.
Do you know who she is?
Not yet.
I know that tone. It means it's just a matter of time.
I'll call you again, okay?
It was great talking to you.
Just what I was going to say. Bye.
Hey, Nance, what's going on?
I'd better get going.
Keep in touch. Later.
I would like a fortune. I'd better go somewhere out in the open to work on this. better go somewhere out in the open to work on this.
What's on your mind, then?
What do you know about the stone pillars with all the weird writing on them?
I've never been able to make heads or tails of 'em. Even bought me a book on Ogham runes. Waste of good money, that was.
Ogham runes?
All those lines. Ancient Celtic symbols they are. Runes. Spell out something. I lack the time and patience to work out just what.
I wouldn't mind having a go at it. Do you think I could borrow your book?
Sorry to say, I'm not in a lending mood at the moment, lass. A wee bit of me favourite drum music would put me right, but the band can't be playing it because their drummer took sick. Looking for someone to take his place, they are.
I could probably fill in. I mean, not permanently, but...
Go to it, then. One ditty is all. Play it well enough, and the book will be yours. Seamus will help you get started.
What a fine lass you are for helping out the band. Now here's what you do. Watch the cue. When it reaches the drum, just hit the corresponding section of the bowline with the beater. Keep doing that till the song's over. And if you've kept the beat well enough, the band'll split their tips with you. They're about to start. Just watch the bar, keep your wits about you, and you'll do fine. for you, lass.
That won't do, lass.
Let me try again.
No tips for you, lass.
After that, I'm in a worse mood than ever.
Give me another chance, okay?
No tips for you, lass.
That won't do, lass.
Let me try again.
Could do with some practice.
After that, I'm in a worse mood than ever.
Give me another chance, okay?
Could do with some practice.
That won't do, lass.
Let me try again.
You call that rhythm, lass?
You're stinking up the place, girl.
I want to try again.
Could do with some practice.
That won't do, lass.
Let me try again.
Could do with some practice.
That won't do, lass.
Let me try again.
beat. Here's your share.
Sweet as clover to the honeybee that was. Here's the book. Keep it as long as you like. I'll not soon have need of it. Will you be wanting something else from me then?
Guess I'll go now.
Fine with me.
What's going on?
Time for me to scoot.
See ya. What's going on?
I found the sketch you did on the ground outside. What's it for?
What, that? I was just messing around. See, I'm into real estate, and whenever I see an interesting tract of land, I like to sketch out how I'd develop it. Just to, keep the juices flowing. It doesn't mean anything. I was just doodling.
Great, so it's okay if I keep this.
Sure. Go right ahead.
I'd better get going. See ya.
Drop by anytime.
You have a lead? Mostly I have a question. Do you know anything about this sketch? I found it outside.
It looks like a drawing for some kind of housing development, for the land the castle sits on.
Apparently Kit did them. Did you ask him to?
No, and I seriously doubt Matt did either. Kit must have done those on his own. The question is, why? Anyway, I thought of something else you can do for me. Since there's a possibility, however remote, that there are forces at work around here that none of us completely understands, I think it only prudent to do what I can to counteract them. To that end, I would like to include these herbs and flowers in my wedding bouquets. According to Irish lore, each of them is believed to be associated with things I could use a little more of right now. If you could pick them for me and put them in that vase over there, that would be wonderful. Here's a basket. This, of course, means that in spite of whatever it was I saw in the nursery, I still believe there will indeed be a wedding, because no matter who or what took Matt, you're going to find him, Nancy. I have to believe that. Please don't let me down.
I'll catch you later.
Good luck.
sheep doll needs stuffing. To stuff that sheep doll, I'm going to need more wool.
Those were just some sketches I made because I was bored. I do that all the time. I'm not after your property.
Then what are you after?
Nothing!
Then why are you trying to tell me there's not going to be a wedding?
Because Matt is gone.
Matt would never walk out on me. Never.
He still loves you, Kyler, but he's not ready to get married, and he just didn't know how to tell you.
Oh, so he told you to tell me? Or was his leaving your idea? Would you tell him, Kit, that I still had feelings for you, that it isn't over between us? Because it is. You know that, don't you? It is most definitely over.
I'd better not go in there.
I do.
You've picked all the flowers?
Yep,
Go ahead and put them in that vase.
there you go.
Splendid. Anything else to report?
I found Matt's luggage hidden behind the cots downstairs by Kit's things.
How did it get down there?
It kind of looked like Kit was hiding it.
Oh, don't be silly. Why would Kit do a thing like that? Well, anyway, that's a good thing. It means Matt's still around here, just as I've been saying all along. Anything else to report?
I'd better get to work.
Good luck.
What's going on?
I found Matt's luggage in here, right over there.
What? Over where?
It was behind the cots.
How'd it get there?
Looks to me like someone was trying to hide it.
Well, it wasn't me. Matt hid it. Oh my gosh. He didn't go back to London. He's been here the whole time. Kyler was right. Oh my gosh.
You sound kind of disappointed.
Marrying Kyler is the biggest mistake he could possibly make. If this means that's what he intends to do, you bet I'm disappointed.
I'll see you later, okay?
Stay out of trouble. What's going on?
I couldn't help but overhear the discussion you and Kyler had in the library.
That sure didn't go like I planned. All this talk of fairy kidnappings and practical jokes, I just thought it was time to clear the air, but what happens? Not only did she accuse me of being the bad guy in all this, but as it turns out, she had it right, and I had it wrong. Matt didn't walk out on her. His luggage proves it.
The part about your still having feelings for her, was she right about that too?
Yeah. As for what, if anything, I'm gonna do about it, I haven't quite figured that out.
Good talking to you.
Stay out of trouble.
Hey, Nance, what's going on?
It looks like someone has been making dolls in this hut I found on the other side of the bog.
The person who ran out in front of your car.
That would be my guess.
Any idea who this person is?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's not the missing groom.
It could be someone who knows what happened to him, though.
Just what I was thinking.
Just watch yourself, Nan. Anybody who lives by a bog and spends their time making dolls is probably not exactly running on a full tank, if you know what I mean.
I'll let you get back to the party.
Call us anytime. Ta-ta!
Nancy,
Hi.
what'd you suddenly remember?
I found Matt's luggage.
Is that good news or bad?
I'm not sure. The luggage looked as if it had been hidden by Kit, who's been trying to convince me that Matt isn't playing a joke at all, but instead had second thoughts about getting married and hightailed it back to London.
Did you confront him?
Yep, he denies hiding the luggage there and says if Matt's luggage is still around, that can only mean he was wrong and Matt is pulling a prank.
But if Kit really did hide it,
He might be hiding something else as well.
the plot thickens.
I better get going.
Just be careful over there.
I will. Talk to you soon.
What's on your mind, then?
Would you by any chance know how Matt's luggage wound up hidden behind the cots in the Great Hall?
That I would. I put it there. I told the Sassenach he was not to stay in Fiona's room, yet he did nonetheless. So, while he was out with the others, I took his bags and hid him, thinking to force him to leave her room. Wasted time, that was. Turns out the good people had something else in mind. Good at finding things, are ya?
As a matter of fact, I am very good at finding things.
Got something for you, then.
A key?
Aye, to the sheep pen. The sheep I'm keeping on the castle grounds need bringing in so I can shear 'em first thing tomorrow.
You want me to bring them in?
There's 10 of 'em is all. With that lantern of yours, you'll be done before you know. Go on now, take it. Just walk the grounds, and whenever you come upon a sheep, blow a whistle, and back they'll go to the barn. When you think all 10 are in, go to the barn and make sure, then lock the place up, and that'll be that. Don't be looking at me like I've got 3 heads, lass. You can do it. Out with you now. There's work to be done.
There, the paddock's all locked up.
The sheep are tucked away in the barn, then?
They sure are.
I knew you could do it, lass. Will you be wanting something else from me, then?
Since you're going to shear the sheep that are in the barn tomorrow anyway, would it be okay if I sheared one of them tonight?
You know how to shear a sheep, do you?
Well, no, but I need some raw wool, and I figure it can't be that hard.
I'm willing to let you give it a try, but you'll not be finished till you've filled 3 bags. Do I have your word on it?
3 bags of wool, you got it.
All right, then. The book there in the barn will tell you how to operate all the equipment. Oh, and to get a sheep into the shearing station, just blow this tune on your whistle. Read the instructions, blow the whistle, and you'll be adding sheep shearing to your list of talents in no time at all.